everybody, welcome back. It's Paula here with Paula's Imperfect Plans. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today we are going to do our expense tracking for the last week and pay that money back. The ones that need to be paid back from our cash sinking funds, we will do that. So let's go ahead and start by looking at our expenses. I spent $20 from drinks to reload the gift card to our local coffee shop. $126.97 was the first week of groceries in our pay period, so that's going to come from groceries. $29.85 is coming from my spending. That's I ordered a TN from Moterm. We needed light bulbs, so I ordered a box of them. That was $16.59. That's going to come from the home envelope, and that will come out in cash. I ordered gummy melatonin, $10.69, coming from home envelope and will come out in cash. Then it was my week to bring snacks for the kindergarten class. 18 kids times 5 days is 90 snacks. And so my daughter wanted applesauce pouches and 90, I don't know, they were in packs of 12. So 96 applesauce pouches were $63.84. And that's coming from our groceries category. On a particular Saturday night that was particularly rough, Dad was in the field and I was exhausted. We got Chinese for 5 people, $66.13. It's nuts. I got breakfast at McDonald's, the breakfast burritos one morning this week for $4.27. That's going to come from Dine Out. And that is the end of what's here on our list. It's a little bit... We'll just do... It's not really all of our spending, but a lot of the things that we spent were we're buying items for our trip in a week and a half, and so I'm just taking it right out of our paycheck. And okay, so I need some change. So I guess you're just not going to see those tracked on here because put this 10 in here, but I still need some ones. Oh, I have ones. What am I doing? Or I thought I did. Five for 5 ones. All right, so 25, 26, 27, 28. Those are the only things that we have that actually were coming out of cash. And I didn't even bring it down here. Oh gosh. Okay, so 28 is what we have in cash, and that is actually what we have here since it's the only thing that we counted out. And the amount, $10.69 plus $16.59, is actually $27.28. So our roundup on our cash expenses is going to be, 72 cents back into the budget. And then hang on one second and we will talk about where these other items came from. So we will move the cash out of the way because we are done with that. And then I will show you how I made this work with our variable expenses. So groceries, last time, where am I at? Last time we were in here, we were at $206.17. No, we were at $333.14. We got groceries, that brought us down to $206.17. The snacks for kindergarten brought us down to $142.33. I do not believe we're going to get groceries again. So I have a random kids expense that I didn't cover anywhere else, and so I'm taking it out of groceries, which will leave us with $93.21 in groceries likely to roll over. We started with $60. Last time we were here, we took $7.50 for Quick Star drinks, which brought us down to $52.50. The $20 on the coffee gift card brings us back to down to $32.50, which will likely get rolled over. Last time we were here, we were down to $79.78 in dining out. Our Chinese was $66.13, which brought us down to $13.65. Oh, and then I spent $4.27 and then just wrote the wrong number here. I just wrote $13.65 again without, okay. All right, $9.38 is actually what we have left in dining out with another day to go until my pay period. Okay, and so then I had $29.85 in here, and that is what I spent on Amazon, bringing that down to $0 until we get paid. And everything else was already taken care of. So that is where all of these expenses went for this week. And like I said, there is a portion of our paycheck, which we're budgeting tomorrow, that is going to cover some clothes and just some expenses that we didn't put into our check-in. It's going to get covered by our paycheck. We bought some clothes items for our trip. We bought some, just a bunch of other things that we needed. Sunscreen and bug spray and Dramamine and water shoes and slides and sun hats and just some other random things for our trip. So none of that is on here, but all of these things, our spending for this week is covered, but we'll talk about where else we spent our money when you see our budget with me. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you being here each and every time that I put up a new video. So appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.